Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth, and today from Tyndale we're reviewing the Art of Life Bible. I'm going to tell you what, I'll be honest. When I first got this thing, or when I first heard it was coming, I was kind of on the fence. Art of Life, it just doesn't sound like my style. So when I opened the box, I was like, I'm going to have an open mind about this. And then I saw the box that it comes in, the slipcase, and I was like, okay, that's actually kind of pretty, I gotta admit. And slipcase, good and stiff, good and sturdy to protect your Bible. And then I pulled it out, and oh my goodness, look at that beautiful teal, aqua blue cloth overboard cover. Another thing that really got my attention was the footprint on this thing. Let's take a look at it. Okay, the footprint is strangely sized. It's 9.5 by 9. So it's actually wider than it is tall. And I was like, that's a weird setup. So then I opened it. Number one, a beautiful paper liner. And I started getting into some of the things that are in it, which we'll cover before we kind of dive into the text layout, which I thought was really special. But here are some things that this Bible highlights. It has your people of the Bible. It has your plants mentioned in the Bible, your animals in the Bible, your Art of Life panoramas, which are throughout it to kind of tell the story of the Bible. And then you get into the actual layout, which here's the first panorama. So it's kind of the Garden of God. I think it has 4 in here, and it kind of tells the story in its completion. I'll show you the one in Revelation too, but I saw this artwork and I was like, well, that's kind of neat actually. And then I saw the layout, and that's when I just absolutely fell in love. Okay, so here you have like apricots, and look, it gives it its scientific name. And then it talks about how it shows up in the Bible. They actually just could have possibly been the forbidden fruit. So that's kind of neat. And then it has person profiles. This is Eve. Now, obviously, this is an artist rendition of Eve. We have no idea what Eve looked like, but it gives you her Hebrew name. And it goes on and explains her character in the Bible, the serpent. And it gives you the scientific name of the serpent, kind of the description of the serpent's role in the Bible. And the more I looked at this, of course, there's cane, there's figs, but this is what I want to get to. This big, wide, 9.5-inch wide layout, look at the words per line. There's an average of 10 words per line in a double column setup, and you have margin spaces that are 2 inches wide. I was sold. I was sold on this thing. I absolutely love the way they kind of made the chapter references look faded. This is a paragraph format, of course, double column. I'm going to just flip through a few more, but this is a beautifully set up Bible. I just can't believe how much I love this thing. It's remarkable. And again, I wanted to be honest. I was on the fence when I heard this was coming. And then when it showed up, I was like just mind blown by it. Again, look at the margin space that you have. And even the poetic settings, there's even a little extra here, but even without the poetic settings, you still have a ton of margin space. I love the highlighted page numbers and the names of the books and the subtitles that match the cover. Tailband's kind of a gray. One really nice ribbon. I think that's fair that they only put one ribbon in a Bible like this. And again, you get to the New Testament. I do not think this is a red letter edition. I don't remember this one being red letter. No, it is a black letter edition. So let's kind of get to the back, and I want to show you the index because that's kind of cool. So each writer of the book, they give a profile on with their Greek name in this case and a definition of kind of what they did in the Bible. Here's our last panorama, the River of Life. It closes out the biblical story. And then we move into the indexes, which is really sharp. Okay, it gives you the Art of Life People Index. So you want to look up a person. This tells you where you find it. It gives our Art of Life Plant Index. Tells you where to find it. Gives you your Art of Life Animal Index. Tells you where to find it. And then it even tells you where to find your panoramas. Lastly, it gives you its contributors and the artist. Kind of gives you an overview of her. And then we have a few line pages in the back. So, man, if I seem blown away, it's because I am. Wow. So anyway, there you have it. Keep calm, Jesus on. This is your Nichols Worth.